I go and chat with Dennis. No, JB?
No, JB.
Got to put that in the highlight reel.
You're car 5, I'm car 7.
5. Good.
It's off of 2.8k.
I don't remember. Did that crash again? So what was this off?
2.8.
What am I going to do for the fuel? What I fucking have done 0.
5 for quali.
5 litres. What's the right height? 30.4.
Jesus Christ, the spam.
Oh god, yeah.
It's a warm session compared to the practice.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 39 Celsius.
2 degrees. The original practice was 31 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, correct. That's what I was comparing to it.
I should do that nervous pee. It's so jagged. Why is it so jagged? Stupid. All right, be right back.
Copy.
Okay, here comes your first timed lap. One more lap.
She.
What a terrible lap. 1 second off my Delta.
Both laps?
Well, my first lap I got it at 1x on the final corner, would you believe?
Oh. Well, I should have practiced this set. It was super pushy. Or out of turn one, so I got down to the apex, got on the throttle where I normally get a whole bunch of rotation, and it went nut. Oh god, there I go. First lap was good enough for P4, but everyone's putting in their better times now. Fuck. Where did you end up? Did you get a decent lap, second lap?
No, I was second off my Delta.
Oh, from your first Delta.
From my session best. So yeah, so on my first, the first couple of chicanes in the start of the lap, on the second lap, I made a mistake and cost me half a second there, and then I started panicking and overdriving, and just cost me another half a second.
Did you do something to your mic?
Sorry, it moved.
Well, you sound so much clearer now all of a sudden.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah, you've had that crackle. Remember that crackle that I've been speaking about?
Oh, okay.
You're coming
Not
in
anymore.
loud and clear. Garage. What am I going to run? Save setup. No, thank you. That was garbage. Is this the setup is used? I hope so. Was it say 15 litres? That'll be it. Oh well. P6 is still good. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit miffed because I'm in P11.
You'll get some freebies. I'm sure one of them will be from me.
I have a feeling I'm going to die this far back.
Yep. Yeah, that's what you get for not practicing your quali set. It was just so tight. Out of one. I thought I'd got a banker in. I'm going to go for this one. Fuck. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 people left. 4 people left to grid. All right, remember how to use your double clutch. Okay. All right. Listen to my advice. Survive turn 1. Survive lap 1.
You got 15 litres, right?
Yeah, I think so. Fucking hope so. Yes, I do. You know the irony about saying that last week? I said survive the first lap. I spun turn 1 second lap.
Yep.
Okay, survive whole race. If I'm putting in a wish list.
Green, green, green. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear.
That was the biggest dive bomb I've seen in my life. That was a great move.
Yeah, sorry.
No. Oh, that was cool, guys. Fuck. Oh, damn. I meant to do the same thing.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear. The car in right side, clear on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I think so. But
New fast flat for you. The car in P3, just set the fastest lap. 0.973.
a bit of front push. Push people. Oh shit! Please don't be someone coming through.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left.
Ah, Warwick, no.
Yep. That fucking corner in Spoon. You know how many times I've hit that this week? One other time.
Well, at least you done it once.
Things are
Fuck.
good.
That's such a solid race before that. Fuck me.
Yeah, you were in P3, right?
Yeah, 3 and made an accidental
Car on your left.
move on another car.
The car behind is closing on. The gap is 1.8 seconds. Still there, on your line. Still there. Clear.
Nice move, committed.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear. The lead consider 1.565. The car in P3 just at the fastest lap. 0.954.
This sucks that sucks.
It feels down. I'm having heaps of trouble in certain spots now.
Maybe floor damage.
No, it's all mental damage, I think.
none.
I saw a whole bunch of smoke. I'm not close enough to offer you any sort of assistance.
No, I don't think he's close enough.
Ends it anyway.
Good leg.
Yeah. Disappointing.
Fifth should have been mine.
Flag.
Fuck me. Third, second.
Nice run.
Should have been mine.
Good work.
Yep, top left,
Fuck.
baby.
Fuck's sake. Well, small steps. Still better than last week.
Yeah. And really, to come back at 8th after spinning off is not bad, actually.
Annoyed. Didn't even feel like it was over too far. You know, you go, oh, that's too far, and then you clench. I didn't know. Is that wide? It's always a fucking spoon.
No.
And of course, I was so cautious through there for the rest of the race. Oh, dear.
So 2 litres too much. So 1 litre easy to take off.
Funny,
Maybe
Chief.
another.
Chief told me in the middle of the race, you're not going to make it. I'm like, really? Shit.
Really?
I totally ignored him. Useless bastard. Maybe that particular lap I'd used more because of the spin or something. And it used that as the average. Like gassing it up, spinning and then gassing and revving and shit, so maybe. God damn it, still 3 places away from my rating. Fuck's sakes, that'll be another negative race.
Yeah, sorry to say it's 12.
Fuck, it's kind of hoping for single figures, but. How many incidents do I end up having? 2. That's not too bad. 2.
That was your spin.
Yeah, it's alright.
I had 2 from individual off tracks.
I got that under control, so that was alright. Oh, disappointing.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. Pit box in. 10,
You feel
5,
so match unfit,
3,
so race unfit.
2, 1.
I actually,
Right here.
other than last lap, or the second, yeah, that last lap, all my lap times from lap 3 onwards were in the 201s.
Been doing alright then.
201, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 5.
Well, mine weren't. 2 after the spin. So I went 1-9, 2-1. Most of it's traffic though, 1-7. Then it was the 8-2, the 3-0 during the recovery. You know what it's like when you get someone right up into your draft and it takes a little while to shake. Bit of defensive driving.
Yeah, I was really surprised at the start. Nobody dived the inside of me, and then I just had a look at the replay. There is nobody on the inside of me and behind me.
That was lucky. Because I had a pretty good launch. I could have sent it, but lifted, and the guy beside me lifted as well. So everybody was quite courteous around there for mine. So I was pretty pleased with the very level-headed start. There's no stupidity at all. Did I see?
Would you believe I went around the outside of someone at that long left-hand sweeper on lap 1?
Fucking hell, they must have been really... Did they have a side-by-side call?
Yeah, they would have, because they had they got a slow exit just before the corner before that. It was Drew who finished behind, in between us.
Ah, okay. Now still becoming the victim. That's silly.
So what happened to the leader on lap 2 or whatever?
Don't know. My training paint's shitting itself again. Every tie. He's at lap 2.
Oh, wow. So, Kazuki, he went for the last of the late breakers and went off.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That's the end of lap 2. Yes, I remember that. I ended up doing something similar, which is what cost me 3rd place, was I sort of went in. I thought when they're just that far enough ahead of you that you can brake at your normal brake markers. So I'm like, okay, they've got that 6, 7, 8, 10th gap or whatever it was. And I ended up just braking my normal brake marker and fuck, all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, I'm sending this, I guess. And then that just allowed the guy, because we were awkwardly placed to go too wide through the last chicane, the guy behind me got a really good run and straight past me. I think the idea there is to really just to be close on the exit so you can do that down the main straight. It's really, I don't think the last chicanes are realistic, or a smart passing opportunity, I should say. These cars with the draft so strong.
I just saw what you did. Yeah, that was kind of nothing. It's like the leader braked early, and then P2 decided to brake even earlier, and then you just got caught out.
Yeah, and I wasn't close enough really to be thinking about them. This is a shame, but I live and learn. I'm still feeling race unfit, so it'll take a little bit to get back into it. Oh, see, look how wide they're going, and they don't spin. What? No way. Fuck. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Here you go. Oh, see, he's trying to get... Oh, dude. No, what? I have no idea of turn names. What's the left-hander on the back straight?
Boone, on the back straight.
Yeah.
130R.
Yeah. I'd say that would be the one. He's tried to go too wide through there. Like, who does that?
Oh, I did that. It's easy. Where did I do that? I think I did that on lap 9.
Too wide, 130R. Did you go early, though, or...
Hang on,
you,
just trying to find the right lap.
I'm so judgmental. I'd have done it anyway. I'd have absolutely done it. But I'll sit in my judgment box and go, no, you guys, terrible.
Oh, I got the move done before 130R on lap 4.
This guy's... No. Not even a rear tyre width. Sorry, rear tyre width. Like, the fronts weren't really even up to the rear yet. Oh, and then he sent it. Absolutely something I do.
Yeah, that last lap was not my best last lap.
So P3 absolutely lost his opportunity. He was driving like me, terribly. Forgot his brake markers, or he just got...
Which lap?
Oh, the leader thing, the thing that happened with all the leaders.
Oh, yep.
Like P2 onto P1, and then P3 got to go, and then P3 blew his chance. And are we still trying to give you slow down away? Oh wow, he lost a stack. No, what did I just do? Oh, that's better. Hey, look at the gap. Where's Sean? He's probably looking at... I'm miles behind this guys. I thought I might have been just exaggerating. Like, no. Caleb Hayes, who ended up going through for like the win or something. Did he get the win? Definitely up there.
Caleb won.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, so that's the guy I let through with my own mistake. Fuck. Where I should have been. Benefits of being consistent.
Yeah, it was only 1/10 off your fastest lap time as well. That's not bad. I'm happy with that.
Yours, yeah. Mine was probably draft assisted as well. Mind
Yeah,
you,
mine was draft assisted, so
draft assisted as much as it is draft slowing. You get slowed down as well as much as you get.
yeah, because in the braking zones you have to back off earlier, right?
Yeah, unless you're a couple of seconds behind and get a good run. But essentially, yeah, in that early pack. I can do better than that, so I didn't get taken out by anyone, you know. Again, that's me. I can fix that. I can do better than that.
Oh yeah, I gotta find out what you did.
I spooned it.
You spun it at spoon.
I did. I got spooned, and not in a good way. Jeez.
At least you managed to recover pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was, again, just lucky where the car ended up facing. Oh man, it's such a dribble. You need real skill to place a tyre in that spot. If you go over it, you're okay. If you go shy of it, you're okay. You have to get the car pointed exactly right to spin there.
Yeah, I avoid as much as possible because the risk versus reward is just not there for me.
You get a bed, Marcus? Good lad. But I wasn't even pushing. Like, it's just... I tell you, just... That's my technical analysis. So tell us what you thought. It was just... As we go live to Tropicam. Like, you literally need to place, like, on the ripple strip, you need to hang just a small amount of tyre over the edge of the ripple strip. Like, it takes real pinpoint accuracy to place the car exactly where it shouldn't be. Lay sigh. Doo-doo. They did break incredibly early. That's not me being silly. They just broke really early.
Yeah, very early.
Do I really want to stick around for 10 o'clock? Not really.
No, neither.
I want to try
Just,
and get my race practice up, though. I need to get my race fitness better than this. It'll come throughout the season, but it's just frustrating making rookie mistakes early.
Yeah, you call them rookie mistakes, but you're pushing 10 tenths the whole time round. That's mega tough, right?
It is, but it's something that you do get with racing consistently.
Yes.
And it's just amazing how at the end of the Formula Ford season, a season ago, to not racing much at all, just the odd little enduro, and then all of a sudden trying to get back into like you say, the 10/10 thing, because I don't think you do that in an enduro. You just it's much more important to be safe, and then to get back into that mentality again. Let's try and do some Formula Ford races after Thursday to try and build that back up again. And this is why I hate going and joining races, even if they're week 13 with zero practice, because it's frustrating when you push too hard and make silly mistakes. Even though it doesn't cost you anything, it's still incredibly frustrating to make mistakes. You recovered awesomely. Like, your recovery was amazing. You got to be chuffed with that as a recovery.
Yeah. Yep.
Was it 11th? You started?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
11th. Yeah. 1, you survived, and 2, you made it through the field.
Yeah, I should have been 5th as well, so that's annoying.
What did happen? There was something in lap 1, you said. Turn 1, sorry.
Yeah, so I just my first lap I 1x the final chicane, and then on my second lap I was a bit miffed about that, so I was pushing a little bit, and I ran a bit wide and lost half a second, and then I was pushing too hard. Oh no, you're talking about in the race.
Yeah.
The final lap turn 2. Turn 1 and 2
Oh,
I was
yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah, you just got a little bit of sideways.
And all of that was because the guy me backed me up in the final chicane, and he did a very smart move.
He'd been watching the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yes, he has. I felt like that all race by a couple of these guys, but and there's legitimately no way you can do anything unless you're predicting it, and you just send it right, and then
Yeah. But you got to be, I tell you what, you got to be good if you're going to do it on purpose. Because like Carlos said, if you slow down too much, then you put yourself at risk of being passed. And he did it where yeah. Oh, what a turd. Do you reckon that was just safety, or he was actually smart enough to do it? Like, was he like, oh shit, this is the last lap, I really must make sure I don't fuck this up, and I'm going to brake early to make sure I'm okay?
Yeah, I think that's more what it was, and yeah, it ended up screwing me over. because I was right on his hammer coming into the final, second last corner there.
Oh man, that had some angle on it. Had some serious angle. You coming back for tomorrow? If you can, like if it works
Oh
in?
yeah, if I can get home in time, yeah, then I'll definitely try.
Oh, that does play havoc with your tyre temps, doesn't it? You see you struggling up through the S's on that last lap.
Oh yeah, I just like coming up that left-hander. I actually had to back out because I was running out too wide.
And then it kills confidence, because a couple of times I'm like, oh man, I can't send it now because I've got no confidence in that rear, because I sort of lit the tyres up to get going. Not big wheel spin, but you just slide on them and then you sort of gas it up and it wheel spins.
Yep.
And you can't, like, to defend you've got to attack, and you can't attack if there's no confidence in the rears.
Yeah, so how I sort of played it was, even coming under that second Degner corner on that last lap, I backed right out of it, but it looked like I was on the ragged edge. And
it did,
that was me taking it easy.
It looked like you, on the exit, you bottomed out on the exit of the second Degner.
Yeah, I did, but I shouldn't have been out there. I was taking it super easy, right? You only do that when you're sort of pushing that
too far, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just get on the throttle just a little bit. Oh, fuck, it's too much. Fuck it.
And then it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy, right?
Yeah.
Every corner you're lighting them up, and every corner you're just making it hotter and hotter.
Yep. So you get a little bit more cautious each time, but because the time before you slid it again, it's you got to try and get ahead of the curve.
Yeah, so I'm just glad it was the last lap and I survived. That's all I can say.
I was going to say it would have come back to you, but yeah, what damage would it have done if it was a lap or so to come back? Oh dear. Oh.
So 2x and I lose safety rating. You got to be shitting me.
Yeah, you probably got away with a better one. I'm sick of losing fucking SR, seriously. And not as much as I am about my IR. Jesus.
Oh, you lost 11, not 12.
Oh, well, that's much better. That must be
That's a rounding issue.
Yeah. Why did you not give me the results? You stupid system. Ready?
Yeah, the top three are amazingly quick. 2:00.9 was the fastest lap.
Let's have a look. It's loading 009. Fucking hell. What was I? 1.7. Second? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Draft though.
So that's a solid championship points haul for me, 129. I'm certainly not going to be challenging in this championship, but my target's sort of been 125 per round. So.
Well, I'm not going to set the world on fire either, just quietly. These will be all my drop rounds. How the fuck does Kazamada Cockaboo?
Fujita.
No, car 10. Car 10 P10.
Sorry, I'm not in the results anymore.
His championship points are grayed out, redded out, as if they don't count because he's got a higher. You know when it's red when the points don't count. Is this not the first race for the week? How is it?
It is.
How the fuck is it reddited out? Did he?
Hang on, let me have a look at the results and I'll see if on the beta UI if it's different.
Or if it's counting a different region. Maybe he's gone and had to go in a different region. And I'm just loading his profile up to see what he's got in his little He did an Asia
So,
Pacific one at Suzuka. When? Is there another one before this, is there?
hang on, let me have a look.
He he got 98 points in that one. So it's only... I didn't realise that. I thought this was the first race. He's done another one. And all the same guys. There's a whole bunch of them. 6 p.m. Is there a 6 p.m. race?
Yeah, there is. I'm looking. There's even a. Yeah, there is. 6 p.m.'s the first one.
I did not know that. I could have done a warm-up race. What? No. I'm going to do... Fuck, I'm doing the 6 p.m. one next week.
You can do it tomorrow if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yes. I think, yes. That'll help get the race fitness up.
Yeah, there's a 10 p.m. and a midnight one as well if you're really keen.
No, I'm barely keen for the fucking 8 p.m. one. Oh, good to know though. I actually thought this was the first one. So that's my bad. I didn't look.
So the good news is on the series stats, I'm P5, you're P6.
Yeah,
Let's call the count, right?
that can't be right.
Yeah, it is right because there's no one else that's been doing the.
Both of them.
Like Scotty hasn't done any this
Yeah,
week,
he'll be
so he's
tomorrow.
only got 1 week counted, right?
I'm pretty sure he'll be tomorrow. I think the Thursday one was a high soft, so that might end up being the high soft race, or maybe
Yeah.
even the 10 o'clock. I'm trying to remember when we did the Formula 4. The Japanese drivers tended to do their strength of field was the day before, and it was an hour or so. I'm trying to think, was it earlier or later? I'm going to say later. Their strength of field race. So Cockapoo, I'm sure, was racing the Formula 4 with us. The name rings a bell. Well, super disappointing. Oh, what can I see?
If it makes you feel any better, guess what the fastest lap in Split 2 was?
Don't say it's fucking faster than mine. Please be.
2.25.
Oh, good. Good. It does drop off pretty quick though, doesn't it? The R rating is like 4, 5, 6. There's actually it's pretty strong. It's up the top. 4,000, 5,000, 53, 6,000, 3, 3.5, 5. So yeah, me. I'm
Yeah,
out.
it
I'm
goes
out
all
of
the way
place.
down to 1,800, or there's even a 1,700 guy.
And Cockapoo is out of place. He what did he qual? He qualified. Where's the starting position? Laps led, fastest lap. It's champion points, Chris.
Who are you looking at?
Cockapoo.
There's a Musa. Started pole.
Yeah, I know. I thought I saw it somewhere. Oh, so he must have had some damage or something because he has not.
No, he was the one that ran off on the inside, and he had to let the field through.
Yeah, he should have been able to carve through a bit better than that.
Well, he was second last.
Oh, did he get that? Fuck yeah, where is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, I watched him again. He almost launched, and then he realised that there was still more people coming through. It's so hard because it's almost like line and stern, right?
Yeah. Look, I gotta be brutally honest with my own driving. When I was rejoining, I was hoping that I would get some cooperation.
B6.
Yeah, well,
Because I tried to join right on the very, very edge.
yeah,
and
I saw what you did, but everyone would have seen what you were doing, so I think they would have taken that into consideration, right?
I knew it was a high vis corner where you could see that, but I don't normally lean that selfish when I drive. But I did. I was pretty frustrated.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't see what you did anything wrong. I think there was plenty of room on the inside for someone to go around you. So
Yeah, if I was being judgmental, I'd have probably judged a few people if they did it to me.
yeah, they probably felt the same, but
But
no one's going to protest it, right?
yeah, I can just see the slightly hypocritical. Only just,
Yeah.
but I can wear that. Borderline.
Yeah.
Let's call it borderline. It was borderline okay.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, what was my quality time in the end?
What?
0.25, and I smashed it by point 0.8 of a second on my race pace.
Yeah, your average was only 2/10 slower. That's your
Yeah,
race
so-
average.
Yes, with a spin as well, or a half spin.
Exactly, yeah. And I don't know, does it count the first race from standing start and the slowness? So there's that as well.
Yeah, I'd say so, judging from Caleb's average lap time.
Yeah, so
Because it's the average lap
Gap
time.
in front is
I
increasing.
think what
It's
they
now
do is just
2.0
basically
seconds.
the finishing time divided by how many
Yeah.
laps, right?
oh yeah, complete time. What do you call it?
Race time, yeah.
Yeah, is that what you said? Sorry.
Yeah, because at the top of the page you've even got
Okay,
average
Mark,
lap time.
15
As far
minutes
as
left.
that's
That's
concerned, it's the
15
same as a
minutes.
leader. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Progress. I suppose it's all I can take. I'm close to making a race finish. See what happens tomorrow. And then it's off to Bathurst and then Oran Park. Oran Park's going to be interesting. Talking about that before.
yeah, Oran Park in these cars is going to seem a little bit small, but we'll see how it goes.
Yes, because we start with the South.
Oh my god, it's
Circuit.
Oran Park South as well.
Yeah, we
Jesus.
come back for the GP later in the season.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, the straight's half as long. Well, not half, but just it's going to feel pretty fucking short.
Oh, and then we've got Sandown and Winton as well.
Yeah.
May as well just throw in Lakeside just for the lols.
Oh, it does. They're go track. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love our racing in Australia and all that sort of stuff. But you look at some of the tracks we're racing on, the Japanese tracks we're racing on. World class
Yeah,
circuits.
Motegi,
Yeah.
Okayama, which is not even used for anything really anymore, except it's still an amazing circuit.
What was the Tsukuba? Yeah, that seems like a smaller club track. That's more along the Winton. But Winton is
And we don't
literally
even-
paddocks. So was Oran Park. So Oran Park's with cow
Oh,
paddocks.
actually, we do have Suzuka.
Yeah, second last round, is it?
Yeah, round 11.
And
got
Winton to finish.
off.
Yeah, yes. It's crazy, isn't it?
Do we have Phillip Island? Yes, we do. Thank God.
See, I maybe they're assuming that each week that the participation's going to drop off a little bit further, and they're saving the shit for the end. But geez, it'd be nice to finish on an international track.
Bathurst or something.
Swanee behind is now 4.4.
Yeah, something with a bit more. Yeah.
I
He's
reckon
leading the race.
if you're looking at Asia Pacific Tour, you gotta finish on Bathurst, right? It's the Nords of Asia Pacific.
Specific, yeah. I know that's how I feel. I just don't know how it's seen in the rest of the.
No, I think when everyone thinks of Australia, I think most people think that Bathurst is the best track.
Yes, and we get the Formula Ford stuff that I was looking at. They've penciled in Pukekohe, so I wonder how close Pukekohe is to being released. I think.
Is there a rescan? Is there?
No, Pukekohe. It's not.
Oh, the New Zealand one. Yep.
Yeah, which is pretty cool because they all got together, and it's a bit like how Oran Park got scanned. It was being torn down, and they've gone and someone's gone out and got iRacing's attention and got it scanned. It might have been like a Scotty McLaughlin kind of,
Yeah, good.
or Shane Van Gisbergen, because they're both obviously Kiwis and iRacers. So it wouldn't surprise me if they've reached out to add weight to getting it scanned. But it's in. It might not be. It's one of those tracks that you love it when you're a local, but everyone else might go, "This is shit."
Yeah.
You know,
pretty much.
I love Oran Park.
Mind you, iRacing's all of that though, right? So you look at Britain and the British tracks, and there's some pretty
Oh, so yeah,
naff British
yeah.
The
tracks.
gap in front is now
There is some dog
0.9.
shit tracks. And
US has some amazingly dog shit tracks as
yeah,
well.
but you get your what would you call it? Your blue chip tracks though, like the ones that you would feature in our
any
your
racing sim.
F1
Yep.
games, your Indianapolis, like the big names, and then there's another fucking iRacing posted something about another stock car looking thing this week on their social media. I'm like, fuck's sake.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, do you not have enough? They can't.
Yeah, but they got really good ties with the NASCAR group, right? So they're always going to be pushing that oval content.
But all you're doing is further diluting your participation. I get that there's those people that are big fans of it, but the more variety, the more you're splitting your base. And you look at
but they
even
don't care about that. They just
I
need to have.
know.
If they don't do anything, then they're going to lose their base because people get bored.
Yeah, but they've got to do something. I think that they've got to pick a lane. You know how they're doing with the open wheelers. You know, the F4 and hopefully the new F2s and stuff, like the actual progression that you would go. But I guess the US market's probably a lot bigger than the rest of the world. And
yeah, what I like about the F4 series is that they've actually made it regional, so it's kind of like their IRL, how you would sort of progress, and that's kind of cool in a way because no other sim has that, right?
But with for the Formula 4, at the moment, they're still sort of divisive between running the Skippy or the Formula 4.
They got to kill the Skippy off. If they actually just made it a legacy and didn't run a series, then you have no issue.
That's exactly what I thought. Like, pick one and stick with it. All you've done is to divide the community between one or the other.
Or even worse than that, they've got the old Formula V as well.
Yeah. See that? Why did they even put that in? It just
they were hoping to get the Skippy community off the Skippies, right? But the problem is the people just don't like change, so they're just sticking to what they're used to.
But like you say, just fucking retire it. If you want to run it, run a personal league, and be done with it. It's just. But now you've got this whole situation of half the community coming over and half not, and then people stuck in the middle who want to race with one group or the other, and it's just divisive. Like, why put a new car in and leave them both up and running and competing against each other? Like, they put such a shit track. I shouldn't say shit track. It's a really cool track that led on a brand new paid track up against one of the Skippy's favourite tracks, week 1, and we had fucking one Formula Ford race go official a day, and the Skippy ones were going multiple splits all the time. It was just it's
the same. It's the same with open wheelers. They pitch them up against each other, and it's just stupid, right? You got open wheeler community, but they're so small in comparison to the GT3 community, where you can have GT4 series, a GT3 series, and a multi-class series, right?
Yeah, I think they do need a progression system where your F4s is a C class, and then your F3 or your what's that fucking new Super Formula or whatever is your B class, and then your Formula 1 is your A class. They literally do that with NASCAR. You've got your your C class, your B class, your A class.
Yeah. So what's really interesting is that the Super Formula is actually technically where GP2, like F2 guys go when they don't have a seat in F1, right? So what does that say about the series? It says that it's the next best thing.
It's what is it, 2.1 or Formula 1.5 or something? It's
Formula 2.1 is kind of how I see that, right? But if
the numbers are going down, it's got to be less than 2, doesn't it?
Well, no, because so in Formula 2, the rule is if you win the championship,
you can't come
run
back.
In Formula 2. Yeah, so that's why they dump off to Super Formula. So I still think F2 is the next step before F1. But
they should ditch that, though, right? Surely you'd rather lose a poorly performing driver than a well-performing driver.
No, because it forces
it forces churn.
It does. Yeah, no. It forces the churn in the F2 series, but even better than that, it forces the F1 teams to actually do something with these guys because they're not going to be around. And
But they
if
can't.
they then,
But at the moment, there's almost like too many drivers coming through. There's some real talent there, and there's nowhere for them to go. So they just get squeezed out for the next round, and they shouldn't.
yeah, and then you got drivers like Alonso and Hamilton who have sort of been there for
Oh,
possibly a bit long
fucking
in the tooth. Mind you, then you've
still
still
doing
got
the job.
drivers like
The gap to Idas behind
what's
is
his
now
Canadians
0.9.
guys? Alonso's teammate.
Oh, Stroll, yeah.
Stroll. Yeah, you got Stroll, and then they're just taking up seats. And I get Haas want an experienced driver, but why take two dead end, career guys?
Well, they've gone from having two young guys
10
and
minutes to go.
nobody
That's
to
10
develop
minutes
the
left.
car. They really need at least one guy that can say,
Yeah,
"This
but
look,
that's
your car's shit." Like, there's no point yelling at Schumacher and saying, "Oh, you can't keep the car on track." If you get an experienced guy come in and go, "This is a piece of shit," like you can't even get it to go around a corner without crashing. Like as a guy trying to crack into Formula One, you're just going to go, "Oh, I'm sorry," and try harder. Where an experienced guy's just
yeah,
going to say, "This is shit. Fix your fucking car."
yeah. But what's really funny to me is that they've got two experienced guys, and I get that they're trying to get their car developed, but those guys aren't going to push those extra couple of positions, right?
Oh, I don't know. It seemed to do better than the
The gap
last
to
two.
Idas ahead is now 1.3.
Mind you,
Yeah.
the what's his face?
Car
that
was
Ru-
pretty bad.
yeah, it was. The Russian dude wasn't setting the
No,
world on
yes.
fire, though, was he?
No. And then Schumacher. Yeah, I also think that Schumacher, given a normal progression, may have done better. So if he got put into like
A
an
better,
Alfa Romeo
better
instead
team.
of
Yeah, I think so too. And which is cool to see him say, didn't he? Did I read somewhere his name dropped? You know when the silly season they start talking about spots
he's
and
currently
stuff.
he's currently a test driver for
So,
Mercedes.
yeah,
So,
see him in the pits every week or every round.
Mm.
But I thought, because they're talking, they always talk shit about everyone and who's coming and going and people being named. Here, the little short dude being named. With
Tsunoda.
like rumors with Checo going and Tsunoda maybe going across, or Daniel maybe going across, and Schumacher in the name for William.
Well, I really think that Tsunoda's toast now. His career's cactus. I mean, you got Danny Rick who blew him away in the two races that he was in, and then Lawson.
Oh, Lawson.
He's just blown Tsunoda away as well.
Well, this is the thing though. Lawson's definitely put his hand up to say, "Hey, you know what? I deserve this." And is it what 2 rounds? And
Yep.
I think he's done enough to go. Yep, he's done
Yeah.
enough to put his hat in the ring. Some people come in and struggle.
De Vries had one really good race at the Williams at Italy last year, but it didn't pan out for him this season, obviously. But Lawson's definitely done okay at that really crazy race at Zandvoort, and then he's actually delivered in Monza and Singapore. So he's done 3 races, two full race weekends, 2.5 race weekends, basically.
De Vries? No. What?
He's done. Lawson's done 2 races.
Yeah.
No, 3 races,
What
but
was the
he
other race?
came in. He came in Italy. Italy was in between.
Did he do Monza? Well, oh man, I'm really sure. No, what?
Hang on.
Did we
Let me
did?
just
Was it
double-check.
Zandvoort Monza? When was
I
Monza?
thought it was.
Was Monza in between? Oh yeah, of course it was. Because yeah. Right, yeah. Because Monza was the big Ferrari expectation. And they've gone from the race that they were supposed to have won to the race that they weren't supposed to win, and actually got the result at at Singapore. Yeah. How quickly it turns to history. I'm gonna be quiet. Wife's asleep. I'm gonna be quiet. Did I save this replay yet?
Yeah, Zandvoort, Italy, and Singapore. Yep.
3. Still stands. Still did a good job.
It's funny on the F1 website they got drivers' photos for all for the results, and every single race except for the last one has Verstappen in his portrait. It's just then it's just swapping any other drivers around him.
I'm not surprised that someone hasn't put a parody out where they've gone to the podium and they've gone, we don't have anyone else's national anthem. Like,
Yes.
go to play it.
It's the Dutch national
Yeah,
national anthem.
and the poor dude behind's going, that's it. That's the only one we bring now. We just don't bother bringing it anymore. Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's such an old way of thinking. When they used to play LPs or tapes or whatever it was, now it's just digital, right?
Exactly. And don't they play the constructor national anthem? I suppose it's the same
Yeah,
thing
they
anyway,
do.
don't they?
Yeah.
Same constructor every week. It's the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. And Jacob said it's a double header, so we're going to Suzuka this weekend as well.
Yeah. Actually, what time is that going to be?
3 p.m. 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
3 p.m. So, yeah, very, very cool for us. Us lowly Southern Hemisphere fans.
Why does it take 500 clicks to find out when the race starts? Yeah, 3 p.m. our time.
What time is it? 9:20. We should probably go.
Unbelievable.
Exactly. Where's the results? I've lost it. I've just broken it. That's an insane lap time, though. 1:3.11. I could not compare with that. I don't think. Look at Victor. Victor got 42 I rating. Cheeky bugger.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb only led 2 laps, but the most important one.
Count.
Yeah. P4.
Oh,
And he had 8. Got 8 I rating. 6,000 K I rating, and he only got 8 for P4.
when's Bathurst on? Is it the 1st of October?
It's 3 weeks. I think
8th of October.
we said from last weekend, I believe. Didn't expect you to be watching that.
It's 8th. Yeah, 8th of October then.
Yeah, October 5 to October 8. Where is the track schedule? I'm going to go, maybe. 23. Bathurst track schedule.
It's insane that they're actually still racing in F1 to the end of November. 26th of November is Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, they got quite a was it fucking heaps of races.
23 races now.
It's 23, yeah. Complete event schedule. Pit stop challenge. Bathurst entry list. Lock it in. No, I did not want to subscribe. Thank you very much. All right, Thursday. Ah, fucking hell. Only one session. One main game and one co-driver session. That's bullshit. Friday, 2 sessions plus quali. Yeah.
That's a really strange calendar for Formula 2.
But they're all
just-
Formula 1 races, right?
Well, yeah, they are, but they don't go to all the F1 races. So the last one they did was Monza on the 1st of September or the 3rd of September. The next one that they do, which is the final race, is the 26th of November at Yas Marina.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Costs though,
an
right?
entire 2 months of no racing. And then they have to go and do the final race. It's just so stupid.
Imagine being in a title hunt and having to wait like that to sit through and...
Yeah, but Behrman already won, so...
I know, but just having to sit there for 2 months, if that was...
Yeah, if that was the case, yeah.
Fucking annoying. Follow us on Instagram. No. Maybe Friday. Right, I think it's time to disappear. 9:30. Might be heading to bed.
Okay, mate.
Well, thank you for the race. It was still pretty good. I've settled down now. I have my disappointment, but it was good. Some work to do for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, well done on your result. It was still pretty good.
Yeah, I was okay with that. Could have been 5th, but, you know,
Yeah.
live and learn.
Yeah, I think so. It's one of those could have been better kind of nights, but early in the season, and I think we can only improve with more racing. So
Yeah, problem is, so can everyone else. So.
yeah, but no. You know. we will improve more. So that's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Going to bed thinking that I will improve and no one else will, or not as many will improve, or they won't improve as much. Yeah, that's.
Or maybe we just win by default and the others just don't bother turning up anymore.
Like, I didn't even take advantage of the default that I got. I got given 3 spots or something, and I still fucking tanked it. Anyway.
Okay.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, I'll definitely be online at some point tomorrow night. Whether I can make it for the race is the
Maybe
question.
don't. All right, cool. We'll keep an eye out for you. I hope you make the race.
Same. Okay, catch
I
ya.
did. Cheers, boy. Pegels, if you're still there, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate that. Sorry you had to see that terrible effort. We'll be racing again tomorrow. Hopefully a bit better. Enjoy. And I will catch you next time. Cheers, dude. I've got to say thanks for following. Didn't say that during the stream, so thanks for following up. Appreciate it, mate. Cheers.